What's up, guys? Matt Theme Park Updates here, and today we're back at Six Flags Smash Mountain to check out all of the Fright Fest updates. I was about to say Horror Nights because we've been at Universal for so long now. We're finally back here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. There are tons and tons of updates. Actually, Fright Fest is basically started up and ready to go for guests. Today is opening day, so we're going to be checking out everything new here at the park, and let's get right into this update. Starting off over here by the Witch Maze, they actually have tons and tons of Fright Fest props up. They are completely set up for the Fright Fest nights to begin. As you guys can see, they have a lot of lighting towers around and a lot of rigs around actually hiding in this pot. And over here you can see these lighting rigs placed around the side of the maze, but they do have this fogged out. That's what that little box is there. And they have witches actually roaming around this maze. So at nighttime you can't see where you're going, but there will be a bunch of witches around. But yeah, tons and tons of updates here since we have not been here in absolutely forever. Actually, over there's another big update which we're going to head to right now. Over here by the Big Belly Burger, they actually have another big update. Having the lines being this long, especially for Fright Fest, where a lot of people come here to buy seasonal foods, they did set up these poles completely around, actually cemented into the floor around the front of Big Belly Burger so they can control the lines more. Since now that they're trying to be more organized, actually operations have been a lot faster. Almost every minute or so, you'll hear Superman going off, which is insane because now there is another big update on Superman itself, if you guys have seen around, which I'll get into that later. But right now you guys can see they do have these railings set up all the way around due to the high capacity of people entering the park and the long lines for foods. Now, another thing I do want to advise over here by the Big Belly Burger and actually the pizzeria is whenever you go up to these windows, a lot of people recently have been trying to get refills from these windows alone for the mobile orders, but they do say, and they do let you know ahead of time that these are not refill windows. So I definitely don't recommend coming here because they won't let you do that. Unless you mobile order a free refill, you're able to do it that way. But as of right now, they are advising people to stay away from this for refills. And if you guys want to get refills, you can just stand in line or mobile order it on your phone on the Six Flags app, and you'll be able to cut this big line over here and head straight to the windows. Over here at the Big Belly Burger, they actually do have all the Fright Fest food options available. This is what they have over here. It's a chicken tossed and a blend of buffalo sriracha and crushed pepper, which probably fit the theme of Fright Fest in general, but that's their options here at the Big Belly Burger in order to get Fright Fest foods. Alright, so we just picked up our mobile orders from the Big Belly Burger, and actually these chicken strips are humongous from before compared to before. The fries did change a bit, so we're going to try these and let you guys know how it tastes.
Visit GoCredit1.com right now to see if we...
Over here by Twisted Colossus, for the Twisted Terror scare zone, you can see lighting fixtures placed around. Everything's basically set up for Fright Fest here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. We're just going to keep going around the park and seeing what else is new. Here are some of the props placed around for the Twisted Terror scare zone. Lots and lots of cool props. They do reintroduce this every year, basically the same thing, but for what it is, I definitely agree on why they actually do bring these back. I mean, just look at the props and the detail gone into these props alone. A lot of these placed around, along with this cannon that's always there, and just these multiple like Twisted Terror prop accessories placed around this part of the park, and the spiders especially. This place all gets fogged out during nighttime, and you can't see a single thing, and they have tall stilt walkers walking all the way across this side, which is really scary and lots of fun. But yeah, if you guys ever check out Fright Fest, this is what it's going to look like here at the Twisted Terror Scare Zone. Now, being a new area over here in the West Coast Racers Underground, they did actually add one of these vehicles itself to fit the theming for Fright Fest. So I think they do, in general, kind of just have this open during Fright Fest. But it's going to be interesting to see how they do theme this out, because I haven't seen it personally, being the first time it's actually open during Fright Fest due to COVID and all the closures. But yeah, so tons of new updates here by West Coast Racers and a lot of new stuff to expect for Fright Fest. Alright, so over here for this new scare zone called the Dead Zone, being introduced in the underground next to West Coast Racers, they actually do have a ton of new props that were never seen before here. This is where they have this board where you can actually take pictures of, and that Dead Zone sign over there, which is what the name is of this new scare zone. But look at all of these lighting set up around this area and this corner over here. They have like it pointed inside the cage though, so that's kind of cool because they can probably be putting a lot of people inside there, like maybe scare actors and such. Look at how open it is next to these lighting fixtures over here. They do have a lot of stuff even themed to West Coast Racers itself, and like cards, like how they have oil here and stuff like that, barrels around. But look at this part of the new scare zone here by the underground by West Coast Racers. It's very open, so I feel like they are going to put people through here. Who knows, maybe even a little maze itself, because there is an opening over there and kind of an exit over there. So we're just going to see how they deal with that. But look at all of these props being introduced only for the first time here by the underground. So what I believe is, I think this entrance to this sort of mini maze over here, they do have probably someone set up over there, or maybe a still actor right there. You see how they have those lighting fixtures pointed upwards, maybe towards someone that would be standing there later on. But here's a quick look at what it looks like. Very gory, with a person basically cut off and tubes hanging around them, going to these barrels, and more lighting fixtures placed on the side. But this looks like what could be an opportunity for a little like mini maze walkthrough, which is actually really cool. Something you can even walk through now if I wanted to, but they have like grease and maybe someone that's going to be hiding over there. But look at all of this little maze props placed around, which has never been seen before over here at Six Flags Magic Mountain for Fright Fest. Another update over here by the entrance of Apocalypse, they actually do have this Fright Pass sales center. So if you guys wanted to do mazes yourself, which is what the Fright Pass is, you just go over here by this little booth and you're able to buy it by Apocalypse, getting access to all of the mazes around the park, including Aftermath, which is actually one right behind here. You guys can see the entrance of the maze right there itself. But yeah, they have a huge maze over there and just mazes around the park, which you're actually going to see more of right now. But if you guys want to get that, it's right next to Apocalypse. Now, around the park, they do actually have these little maze location signs, which actually point you to the different mazes placed around the park, which is cool to see. But if you guys ever are confused, just walk around the park and you'll be able to see those. Now, another one of the big updates here is that Tatsu is finally reopened. So for those of you who have been waiting very long to ride this ride, it's finally available here at Samurai Summit. Now, another one of the big updates here at Six Flags is that Superman is actually now running both forwards and backwards on their carts, which are super cool. The left side is the one running forwards and the right side is the one running backwards. So we're going to see how that looks right now. Probably going to try getting on backwards, or not backwards, forwards, since we're used to being backwards. We're going to see how that goes, and hopefully it's fun. So just got off Superman on the front-facing version of the ride itself. Absolutely an experience like no other, since we're so used to going on it backwards. It's a lot more fun actually going forwards, because you have no clue where you're going backwards after the drop, and the feeling itself just makes you feel like you're launching a car, but way faster, because it goes 0 to 100 in a way shorter amount of time. But super fun here at Superman. I definitely recommend going on that right side to try going up first. Correction on that, it was the left side that I think was actually the one going up. It's just because we had an exit clearance, we were actually going on the right side going up from the exit, but it is on the left side when you actually do enter the attraction in order to go front facing. Alright, so over here they do have the Sewer of Souls entrance completely done out. I mean, considering today is the opening day of Fright Fest itself, which is going to be really interesting to see how everything runs. We're probably not going to be staying for the opening day of Fright Fest today, but look, you can see all these lighting fixtures placed around, and the entrance for Sewer of Souls, and the other maze over here, which I think is Willoughby's Mansion, which is also really cool. Probably one of the best over here by Ninja, but tons of updates. Now for what they have here for Fright Fest, they actually have the Scream Sandwich, which is actually good. It looks really good. Fresh baked chocolate chip cookies with coffee, mint, or vanilla ice cream and sprinkles. There's a bunch of options here at the ice cream shop.